Hi, I'm Charles with Clive Coffee, and today I'll be showing you how to set up the Eureka Mignon Perfetto grinder. Step 1. Out of the box and onto the counter. Remove the grinder from its box and place it on a solid level surface. Inspect the grinder for any damage. If you notice any, contact us immediately. Insert the hopper and ensure the door at the bottom is pulled open. Plug in the grinder and turn it on. Step 2. Feeling the coffee. For espresso, turn the dial to the border of the espresso and Turkish ranges. Drop some beans into the hopper and grind them into your hand. Feel the grounds. For espresso, they should feel similar to table salt, not as fine as powdered sugar, and not as coarse as sand. If the grounds are too fine, adjust slightly coarser, and if they're too coarse, adjust slightly finer. The Perfetto's unique adjustment system is pretty sensitive, so making very slight adjustments, just a couple markings at a time, is key to dialing in espresso. If you're grinding for other brew methods like drip coffee, pour over, or French press, turn the knob to the corresponding brew method. These ranges are general, so you may have to adjust slightly based on your results. Step 3. Dialing the dose. Once the grind is in the ballpark, it's time to start pulling shots. First, grab a scale and tare the weight of the portafilter. It's worth noting that the Perfetto is fantastic at single dosing, and for a flat burr grinder, we've found it has incredibly low retention. If you're only making a few cups a day, single dosing is ideal for keeping your coffee fresh. If you plan to single dose, simply weigh out your beans ahead of time and dump them into the grinder. If you plan to use time dosing, now would be the time to fill your hopper. Use the portafilter to push the grind button on the face of the grinder. We find that when dialed in, the Mignon should dose 20 grams in around 10 seconds. Now weigh the portafilter. Add or remove grounds as necessary to get 20 grams if you're using a triple basket, or 18 grams if you're using a double basket. Step 4. Adjustments, shot time. Grip the tamper handle as though you're grasping a doorknob. Tamp straight down and simply lean your weight into it comfortably. The amount of pressure is not nearly as important as your consistency and ability to keep the tamp perfectly level so water doesn't find weak spots. Insert your portafilter and start the shot. We're going to be watching for the first drops of espresso to fall between 6 and 10 seconds. As the shot progresses, we'll observe the total shot time. Our target output is 1.5 ounces or 30 grams of liquid espresso in 25 to 30 seconds. If it falls under 25 seconds, adjust your grind finer, and if it falls over 30 seconds, adjust your grind coarser. Make very small adjustments. This will be easier than overcorrecting. Step 5. Timed dosing. Now that we have our grind dialed in, we can set up the grind timer for consistent and repeatable dosing. With the hopper filled, try a timed setting of around 10 seconds. Once the grinder stops, weigh the portafilter. If the dose is too small, increase the timed setting. If it's too much, decrease it. For more tips on coffee technique and our recipe, watch these videos here. And for more coffee know-how, don't forget to subscribe.